Welcome back everybody to race 2 at Tokyo Inner East Loop. Big in Japan night. On pole was Potter, second Street Boy, third is Robust the Hood, fourth ADG, fifth Rick 33 GT, sixth JRC Race, and seven Fat Pickles Bro, 8 MG Jason, 9 White Shark Jim, and 10th is Deli B. This is a reverse grid after Catalunya. And we're just going to get confirmation of the grid next, so just getting ready for the start. So this is a night race in the wet, starting luckily in the tunnel, so it's dry. Mix of cars here, so we've got a couple of Porsche Caymans, we've got lots of TTs, we've got an F-Type and a 650S. So 10 in this race, just about to go lights out. And we're off. Potter getting a great start, lit up the rear tyres a tiny bit, but he's away. The TTs are all heading to the back of the field very, very quickly. So terrible off the start, but I'm sure they'll come into it once they get going. Just have a flash through. Here we go, up into the wet. Lots and lots of rain. Everybody on heavy wet tyres. Right hairpin bend here at the end of a very, very fast long straight. So Potter going tight. Rick though taking a wider line, and he's keeps on swapping. Potter in first, Rick a little bit sideways. Let's have a look. Just having a look back through. So now with White Shark, so Deli B's got White Shark at this stage, JRC in front, so these are all in TTs at the back of the grid here. Just terrible to get off the line. Bit of a swap there for ADG. Excuse me. Here we go. So off the left-hander, back onto a main road. White Shark just taking it easy at the start of this race, probably wise. Up front though, Rick did get that move done, so what we'll do is we'll go back and have a look. Let's have a look. So into that first hairpin, everybody on the brakes at about 125 meters. Rick round the outside. Can he keep it? Gets a little bit squirrely there. Yeah, a little bit sideways on the power though. Cayman not the fastest, but great at putting the power down. So there you go. Gets him on the straight. Better drive off the corner before crossing over. Well done, Rick. Good to see the Jag in first place. So Jag F-Type, followed by Porsche. Obviously a front rear. The Porsche being mid-rear. So mid-engine, rear-wheel drive. We got the 650S then. With Fat Pickles. And then we've got Jason behind. Let's have a look. Jason in the other Porsche. So through this difficult left-right, luckily a little bit of dry under the bridge to give it a little bit of purchase, a little bit more grip. So very, very high speed circuit, technical in the wet, because it really does rely on you braking very, very early, very gently. You can see the TTs now are starting to kind of catch back up. They're like a swarm of angry bees at the back of the field. So Deli now in 8th, so past 80, 7th, got another one. So GD Deli B winning race 1 at Catalunya in the Ferrari. He'll want to be getting near the front of this pack, continue his charge up the leaderboard. Some great liveries on these guys, done a great job. So Robust in 6th, 5th now, going side by side further up as well. Jason and Fat Pickles. Pickles being in the 650S, cracking car for this circuit. Runs out of speed a little bit, but if you can get in that slipstream, it is a quick and well balanced car. Porsche though doing well. So Group 4 cars. Oh, and Potter did stick it up the inside, but went too deep. Still in second though. Rick Holden first. Got Jason now in third. Fat Pickles in fourth. Delhi. GT Delhi B up to fifth. So lap 1, 5 places. Cracking result. So just listen to how gentle they are. There's the side of the seat. Just thought we'd have a quick peek. We've got Potter slinging it round the outside, so now back into first place. This corner, if you get it right, you just blend off the throttle, but you can put quite a bit of power through that one. Same with this one. In the TT, almost flat out. Gonna drift right here for this left right coming up. So 50-meter board, down into fourth gear. Going on board now with Potter. Looking out the back of that Porsche. Not an awful lot to see. Always good to see the windscreen wipers going though. Some of the replays on this track look so realistic in the wet. 100-meter board on the brakes. Third gear, nice and gentle. Tip it in. It will understeer. Keep it gentle for this one. And then when you get it straightened up, on the power. There we go. Got this massive long straight now. So start finish straight. Very unlikely anybody's going to pit. We've got Fat Pickles bump drafting. So he's giving Jason a bit of a hand here to catch up to the front two. Perfectly legal in this league. There's that dodgy windscreen wiper on the 650S on board. He's going to bump draft him again. Yeah, 166 miles an hour almost. So 220 for that first proper lap across the line. So Delhi on the back of these guys, which is tremendous from the start on the TT. So he's managed to bridge that gap. Hard on the brakes, probably around about the 150-meter board. Nice tight line. Oh, we've got Jason gone very, very deep, very wide. He's off track. So that's Delhi now into fourth. Jason recovering into fifth. So Del doing well. Again, kind of 50-meter board. Fourth gear. No power yet. Power on the exit. Again, this corner very similar. Fourth gear and then down the hill. This is where the TT really kind of comes alive. On the higher speed corners. Getting back up to speed, it's able to just carry a little bit more through those corners. You just can't apply much power because then it understeers. Bit of a battle at the back here now. We've got Robus and Street Boy. Just a bit further forward. Again, another two TTs. EDG. Got JLC Racing. Then Fat Pickles. Then we've got... So Jason is in fourth. Fat Pickles in fifth. Pickles in the slipstream though. Just got to get these two left-handers here right. Don't take too much. Get the car straightened up quickly so you can get back on the power. You could see at the start of that race we just had all of the rear-wheel drive cars in front because they're so much better off the line. But as we get up to speed, the TTs start to rein them back in a little bit. So quickest lap time on this circuit is about a 2:16. If you're in the 2:18s, that's a good race pace. So you see Delhi there with a 2:18.743. Really, to get into the 2:16s, you need to be in a Chevrolet and the Corvette or something similar. Maybe the 650S. Got to be so gentle. You can see some of these guys are running traction control. So Delhi, you can see it actually flickering on the throttle. A bit of traction control on there just to control that front wheel spin. Back up front though, Potter still in first. Oh, full on sideways drift, well held. Go on board again. So, as you can see, nice and gentle through the corners. He's not putting on the power too soon. Here, let's see where he brakes. So, yeah, 50, not full brake. Tips it in though. Probably shallowed that corner a little bit too much, where he couldn't get on the power quite as early, but at this moment in time it doesn't really matter because he is out front and he's got a good gap to Rd4 GDR behind. So Rick really doesn't want to fall out of slipstream on this circuit. On board with Jason, so into second gear for Jason. Let's have a look. And then on the power, back onto the main straight. Got a bit of a gap to Delhi behind, but Delhi now in fourth, so he got fat pickles. Apologies for missing that, chaps. Here we go. Under the tunnel. Pits just before there on the left, so a 2:18, 2:88 for Jason. Yeah, quick lap. Topping out though, you know, without slipstream in the TT 158 for some of these slippier cars in the air, they're hitting 160s, 161s. Slipstream though, you're right up to 164, 165, 166 in terms of top speed. Pickles again in the lovely liveried quick fit car. EDG in 8th now. Robus and Street Boy still fighting it out at the back. Just obviously haven't come to terms with a TT in the wet. It's certainly not easy. You need to be very gentle. I found changing up early in the TT helped massively though. Full commitment there from Potter, if ever he doesn't. Rick coming under some pressure from Jason. Jason taking some paint off on that wall. Porsche well suited to the high speed corners on here. Does turn very, very well. Here come the gaggle of TTs though, catching up. Team Michelin with Street Boy. Yeah, Potter's not holding anything back. Certainly no traction control on that car. So half a second up. Gone purple. So only 11 minutes in. Rick seriously under pressure from Jason now. Jason in that slipstream. Let's see what they so 161, 162, 163. So Rick getting back in the slipstream. 162, 163. Last of the late breakers maybe. A little left and then who's going to go deep? Who's going deep? Oh, Jason losing the back end, but can't really fault it. Can Rick get back on him? So Jason now in second, Rick in third, getting a little bit of a gap. That push, just a little bit more nimble through the corners. Rick in third, GT Deli B still in fourth, Fat Pickles in fifth, sixth White Shark, so he's getting up there, he's moved up. White Shark in a TT. Can only imagine Gran Turismo 7 with wet tracks at night in terms of how good the visuals are going to look on it. We just don't know which year it will launch in, that's always the problem, isn't it? So here we go, start finish straight, Potter. Then we've got Jason solidly in the 218s now. Not far off from a 217, which is a quick lap. So 80 now in 7th, so he got past JRC Racing. So coming up to the halfway point, just going to have a look because I think there was a change there, wasn't it? We'll go back all the way. Here we go. Yeah, this is Jason. So into the tunnel again in that familiar position. So Rick had got back in front. Here goes Jason. Yeah, 164, 164. Just touching on 165. That's the job done. He's just got to hold it for this right-hander. Although Rick, as we saw on lap 1, went round the outside. Lovely liveried F-type. Hard on the brakes. There we go. God, that looks like an amazing repeat of what happened before. We'll just continue on though. Full four-wheel drift from Jason. Oh. Bit of a tail wag on the way out as well. You know you're pushing it when these things are happening. So again, these are the best drivers in the league, the fastest. Fighting for position, so obviously no further kind of promotion, but certainly fighting for the championship, and that'll definitely be the likes of White Shark, GT Deli B, Jason, all more than capable of taking this series. So here we go again on the start finish straight. So JRC tucked right under 80's rear wing. 80 going to the inside line. Oh, is JRC gone a bit deep? He gets the corner. He does make it a little bit wider. Gives. So 80 staying very, very tight. But he gets a better drive for that left-hander. Just looking back. 80 now, tucking into that slipstream. That spray coming off the rear wheels. Down to third gear for JRC through that corner. Gets a good gap though, starts pulling away. Just looking further, so White Shark is now on the back of Fat Pickles. Is he going to go for the overtake? Can't quite. Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah. Look. So he's got Fat Pickles, giving him room though. Giving him room. Looking out the back of the TT. There's the 650S, right in the rearview mirror. So here's some interesting facts on Tokyo. So Tokyo is the largest metropolitan city in the world. Population is 3 million people. And they are spread over 3 prefectures, as they are known. Tokyo was formerly known as Edo in the 20th century. The name was changed to Tokyo in 1890. In light of the Meiji Restoration. No idea what that is. It's one of the best destinations in the world to shop tax-free. Certainly if you're into RC model car racing. Cheapest place in the world by far. If ever you have the opportunity to go, I would certainly recommend it, although maybe wait till COVID's gone. One of the districts there, the Harajuku district, is famous for its alternative street fashion. It is the center of Japan's most extreme teenage cultures and style. So if you want to go and be served by a Japanese lady in a French maid's outfit, that is the place for you. Another interesting, possibly boring fact is cherry blossom is the national symbol of Japan. In April, the trees flower for 2 weeks. And this period is known as Hanami. Let's have a look. So we've got White Shark now challenging Fat Pickles. Like I say, the TT takes him a while, but once they get warmed up, yeah, good move from White Shark. Fat Pickles not really defending too much, but again, you get much better drive off the slower corner. So more or less survival for White Shark at this stage. Once we get through this section, if the TT's in front, it will likely stay in front, but if it's not, going to be difficult. Yeah, White Shark changing up early there. So he's can see the spray from GT Delhi B. You can see 7th and 8th behind, so they're all pretty close at this moment in time. Just going on board in the 650, see it pushing a little bit. 50-meter board, 4th gear, tip it in. Pick up that tiny bit of kind of concrete right next to the curb, quite grippy. Certainly helps. '80 and 8th, and it looks like Robus has parked it. I'm not sure where Street Boy's gone. I think he's maybe dropped out, I'm afraid. Struggling in that TT at the back. Whoa. Fat Pickle's taking a bit of paint off that car, trying to make it a little bit lighter. So believe it or not, this is it's not a real life circuit, but it is a real road. So the Tokyo Expressway is also known as the KK Expressway, and it's an untolled expressway in central Tokyo, mostly built up on stilts. It's owned and maintained by the Tokyo Skyway Company. I have no idea why we're staring into the pits there. It wouldn't let me come out, but we're back to the racing action now. Bit more pressure up front, so Jason's caught onto the back of Potter. Potter still hanging it out sideways around the corners. Believe it or not, the expressway itself is only 2 kilometers long, so as to some of the Gran Turismo aspects of it, they're probably a little bit fabricated, but hey, who knows. So we're now coming up to 23 minutes in this race. Potter's still leading pretty much. Other than lap 1, he's led the whole race. He's having a good race here in the Cayman. Jason in 2nd, 3rd Rick, and the F-Type having a great race. GT Delhi B in 4th, so made up 6 places from the back of the grid. It's done well. So just on the front of the car here with Potter. Gets it round that corner. Jason not letting him get away though. Potter going purple again in the first sector. Driven well in this race. So only 5 minutes left. A bit spaced out, obviously. 10 cars running in this league. Half a second up. does beg the question, if we'd gone on intermediates in this race, would they have been quicker? As there's a little bit of wear on these wets now, and Potter is now putting in faster laps. Oh. Again, looking back from White Shark, we're looking at Fat Pickles in the 650 on board. Just look to the side, is he there? There he is. That 650 once in slipstream is quick. Fast move to the left to try and break it. Now you can see though the TT revving itself out 164, 165. Fat Pickles got into the front. Now kind of having to wait. Just having a look back up front with Potter. Rick, GT Deli B. Oh, you can see there. Oh, White Shark going deep. Let's Fat Pickles back through. Fat Pickles will get better drive on this section. GT in the wind a little bit now, so these two catching up to him. Just that 650S in 7th gear can stretch its legs a little bit more. Definitely still sideways. So White Shark. Back up front, the two Porsches. Getting close now to the end of this race. Oof. Jason closing right up under brakes, but takes a little bit of paint off the car again. Here we go, back to the start-finish straight. Nobody there behind. Rick quite a way back. Jason now right in the slipstream. 2:17.422. Quick lap. Potter will tuck back in though. Hard on the brakes. Jason still, oh, and he slid it. Locked up the rear. Potter back into first. Jason in second. Here we go on board with, well, maybe not on board. Maybe just having a look at Rick's car. So in a solid third place at the minute. GT Deli B, not as close. Rick being in the 219s all the way through. Just having a look through. Fat Pickles trying to track down GT Deli B. This is definitely the last lap. We're on the final lap at 29.48. So we'll flick to the front. Hopefully you've enjoyed the spectacle of Big in the Japan night on Tokyo Expressway in the wet. Cars all lit up. Look at these two, so close. Gonna be a race for the line. Oh, Jason's got it at the moment. Is he gonna get it? Is he gonna get it? Yes, he does. Potter. Ah, bit of a sickener. Potter was there, but lost it unfortunately just on that last lap. Rip coming across in third. GT Deli B. Can he hold on? Yeah, he's fourth. Fat Pickles in fifth. White Shark sixth. We'll have to see where JRC and ADG are. Anyway, chaps and ladies, I'd like to thank you for watching this video, particularly if you've done all 36 minutes. Please don't forget to subscribe. Only 899 to go until I can retire from my current job. I want to be a YouTube megalomaniac, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. See you next week, folks, where I'll be covering one of the other leagues. But I hope you enjoyed Fusion Race 1 and 2 in round 4.